What if I told you that the biggest shakeup to how we all shop since, well, the invention of the supermarket is happening right now under our noses? It's a full-blown revolution, and it's all being powered by artificial intelligence. It's changing everything, from the checkout line to the supply chain. So let's dive in and see what's really going on.
To really get a grip on the scale of what's happening, we've got to look back for a second. Way back in 1916, a store called Piggly Wiggly came up with this crazy idea: what if customers just pick their own items off the shelves? It seems so obvious to us now, right? But back then, it totally changed the game. The AI revolution we're in right now, it's that big. It's a fundamental shift.
So, what does this new revolution actually look like? Well, it's way more than just getting through the checkout line faster. We're talking about AI assistants that kind of know what you need before you even do. We're talking about supply chains so smart they can predict a hurricane and reroute your groceries. The whole idea is to make a store that's not just faster, but incredibly, deeply personal.
All right, let's start our tour right on the store floor, where we can see the changes with our own eyes. This is where the store itself is being rebuilt from the ground up to be an experience tailored just for you.
Think about the single biggest frustration in retail. Yep, waiting in line. It's such a pain point that a staggering 86% of us will literally just turn around and walk out of a store if the line is too long. That one single number is the engine behind some of the most visible tech we're seeing today.
And just look at how fast the checkout has evolved. We went from cashiers to scanning our own stuff at kiosks. Then we started scanning things with our phones. And now, since 2018, we have stores where you can literally just grab what you want and walk out. So how on earth is that even possible?
Well, the magic behind it is a technology called computer vision. Just imagine a whole network of smart cameras and sensors creating a digital map of the store. They can track every single item you pick up or even put back. It's basically an AI that gives cameras the ability to see and understand the world just like we do. It can identify a carton of milk or a bunch of bananas just by looking at them. No barcode needed. This is the core engine of the whole cashierless store.
But, and this is a big but, it's not perfect. Not yet, anyway. The pros are obvious, right? It's the smoothest way to shop, with checkouts often taking less than a minute. The cons, though, are kind of hidden. For instance, get this. Amazon's Just Walk Out tech reportedly needed about 1,000 people in India just to manually watch video feeds and verify what people were buying. And the system could get overwhelmed with as few as 20 shoppers in the store. So the technology is incredibly powerful for sure, but it still has some growing up to do. But AI is moving way, way beyond just the checkout. Companies like Walmart are testing out systems that act like your own personal shopping assistant. Imagine an app where you snap a photo of your fridge. The AI sees what you're low on, checks your past purchases, and then, boom, it creates a personalized shopping list and meal plan for the week, complete with special discounts just for you.
Okay, so that's all the cool stuff happening out on the floor. But for any of that to work, a ton has to happen behind the scenes. In fact, the biggest, most impactful changes are happening where you and I can't even see them, in the hidden world of inventory, data, and the crazy, complicated dance of the supply chain.
Now, even though cashierless checkout gets all the headlines, look at this. This is where the real money is going, the biggest slice of the pie. Over 28% of AI investment is being poured into predicting what you're going to buy before you even know you want it.
And the results? They're dramatic. By using AI to forecast demand, we're talking analyzing everything from sales data to local weather patterns, Walmart cut the number of times an item is out of stock by 30%. For us, that just means fewer empty shelves and way less frustration.
The ultimate goal for all of this, the holy grail for retailers, is something called unified commerce. The best way to think about it is like this. Right now, most stores have a bunch of separate brains. One for their website, another for the physical store, a different one for the warehouse. The huge challenge is getting all those brains to talk to each other and act as one single super smart system. It's about having one seamless conversation with you, the customer, no matter how or where you shop. The power of getting this right is just immense. I mean, look at this major consumer goods company. They were drowning in a mess of disconnected systems. By pulling it all together into one unified data landscape, they doubled their efficiency. Doubled. They also boosted performance by 60% and could react to market changes 40% faster. That's the power of a truly connected system.
Okay, so let's zoom out. This massive tech overhaul isn't just making stores run better, it's fundamentally changing the business of retail itself. It's creating entirely new ways for companies to make money and connect with us.
And right at the heart of this new world is this fascinating, kind of weird contradiction, the privacy paradox. On one hand, we say we really care about our data privacy. 84% of us do. But on the other hand, if a good deal comes along, 87% of us are more than willing to hand over our personal info. This is the tightrope that retailers have to walk every single day.
So what's the solution? It's not to stop collecting data. It's actually to be totally transparent about the deal you're offering. The retailers who are winning are the ones who clearly say, hey, if you share this with us, here's the specific benefit you'll get in return. And then, crucially, they give you real control over how your data gets used.
This new data-driven world is also fueling a huge wave of creativity, leading to completely new business models. You've got big retailers like Kroger and Macy's becoming online marketplaces themselves. You've got grocers turning into powerful brands with their own private label products. And you have this growing demand for sustainability that's driving the rise of the circular economy.
And the business case for these circular models, where things are reused instead of just thrown out, is incredibly strong. I mean, we are talking huge savings on materials, brand new revenue streams, and a supply chain that's way more resilient to disruptions. It's one of those rare moments where what's good for the planet is also fantastic for business.
So, finally, where is all of this actually heading? What does the future of shopping really look like when you put all these different pieces together?
Well, for one thing, the market for AI in retail isn't just growing, it's exploding. It went from just over $7 billion in 2023, and it's projected to rocket up to $85 billion by 2032. This isn't just a trend, it's a tidal wave of investment that's fundamentally remaking the entire industry.
Of course, the elephant in the room is always jobs, and the story here is really one of transformation, not just elimination. While it's true some roles, especially in customer service, will be automated, AI is also creating hundreds of thousands of brand new jobs. Roles like AI trainers and human-AI collaboration coordinators that didn't even exist a few years ago.
And that really leads us to our final and most critical question. As technology gets better and better at handling all the transactional parts of shopping, the buying, the selling, the logistics, what becomes the role of people? In a world of intelligent machines, what is the new purpose of the human connection in retail? Now that is the challenge and the opportunity that will define the next chapter of how we shop.